no debate about it. Say what you feel what you say, you know me fake about it. Hey, a move I make trying to get taken about it. I was raised in that place where they don't make it out. They been in that gym with my man, we done made it out. 10 toes, how I stand on what you say about it. All about them bands, we don't play about it. Tie up them loose ends, ain't no way around it. Better dot your wife and cross your T's, nigga. Watch your surroundings, you tryna survive the streets, nigga. One day you might say you gonna start with big niggas. Yeah, but my city it ain't sweet, nigga. Nah, but where it's every man for themselves. But I'ma hold my thoughts, serve my man, see my health. Never turn my back on who be there for me. And I got love for you if I know you care for me. They know not to play with me. Talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. God, it's just the way it be. You know I run that shit from A to Z. They know not to play with me. Talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. God, it's just the way it be. You know I run that shit from A to Z. Front of city, nigga. It ain't that pretty, nigga. 100 points, baby, in my car, shitty, nigga. Yeah. We was taught to get them 100 down, 50, nigga. Tell them get with me, nigga. I ain't nothing like these dudes, don't compare me to them. I'm out just bustin' moves, doing shit they wouldn't dare be doing. I ain't settling, trying to get the best out of life. Man, I gotta never end up, let my stress out at night. Step in the booth and get some blessing of mine. Some women don't love you, they just possess the lie. That's why I put my trust in their bitch. First they love you, just whip on you, and fuck with their bitch now. Living no regrets, learn from your lessons. I'm trying to be my best and keep on earning blessings. Pray to the lucky watching over me, and I'ma keep on going for how I'm supposed to be. They know not to play with me. Talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. God, it's just the way it be. You know I run that shit with me. They know not to play with me. Talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. God, it's just the way it be. You know I run that shit with me.
Let me see. It's about to go down.
And the rookie long snapper, a rookie punter and holder, and a second-year kicker who's been shaky at times this year, Jim, we know. In a game like this, one big play, one big mistake in special teams, that could be the difference. Sounds like anything for coming down to a field goal in the end, and I wouldn't be surprised as the Bills won the toss, and they're going to kick it. They defer here at the top. If you wanted football weather, you want something that looks like a playoff game, Jim, this is it right here. It's just one of those moments that you knew was just going to happen. These two teams were going to meet, and there's Mr. Cool. Joe Cool right there. Joe Burrow, almost impervious to pressure, and you've seen what he's done. It's almost one of those things, Jim, that you just don't expect young guys to be able to handle all this, right? That early, 4 playoff wins, more than anybody else in the Bengals history. It's so early in his career, it's really impressive. Both of these quarterbacks today, age 26. As all 8
Yo, breathe. That boy Burrow nasty.
Of course, this is something new for this franchise, having postseason wins in consecutive seasons, and today they're trying to advance to the championship game for the second straight year. From the gun to start, able to get it away quickly. That's what they've been doing all season long, and the catch is by Jamar Chase for 6 yards. Tony, what about this way that they approach the offense now with this instead of the downfield look we saw much more last year?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing was last year they had to get the ball out of Burrow's hands, took a lot of sacks. They didn't have the offensive line. This whole year, the offensive line was together for 15 games, like Tracy said, and that really helped them with communication and getting to a lot of different stuff. But now he's got to go back to last year, do a quick game on first and second down, get into these playmakers' hands quickly.
That 2nd and 4, they're going to give it to Mixon, and Mixon is able to make his way on the slippery field for 4. Hayden Hurst up with a block in all that traffic, and it's a first down. There's Leslie Frazier.
I think Leslie Frazier should be, right now, a lot of teams are missing out. He deserves head coaching opportunities. This team, it's not random that when all these guys get hurt, Von Miller, Micah Hyde, White, Moore, who's back obviously, the corner position, this system has developed into the most dynamic system in the National Football League.
First snap, and the first down as Burrow steps up and throws it complete to Tyler Boyd. And just like that, Cincinnati finds itself on the other side of the fence. 32 yards.
It's a great design play. Motion overload one side, but the weapons that Cincinnati has, both these teams have a plethora of weapons on the outside, but early in the game, no one is better than the Cincinnati Bengals. They always have great design backfield, running things around, always good enough to do so.
They toss it to Mixon, get the running start. A good yardage for 10. Another 10. Boyer has a hold to that gain of 10. Ossie, backup tight end with a good block here.
And you can see the intent to run the football wasn't something that's been huge recently for either of these teams because the quarterbacks are so dynamic and all the weapons on the outside. But
They better start doing it.
three offensive linemen hurt, you're going to want to run the football. Weather gets worse, cold, whatever it is, run the football. That's a huge sign for Cincinnati right here.
Brought in extra tight ends, and they both were pivotal on that play. Wilcox and Ossie. First down again, this time from the 35.
Empty formation. These guys are going to pop out right here on the inside.
Throws pass to the tight end Hurst. And that's another first down play for 8. They're working right down the field, much like they did on the one opening drive they had against the Bills 20 days ago.
Yes,
like this.
It's exactly right. Now, the Bills tried to pressure in that situation, which they don't normally do. So today, you kind of figured if you're Cincinnati, they're going to kind of stay in their shell defense, see what you're going to do. But Cincinnati, they always get off to a good drive. As good as anyone in the National Football League. Buffalo usually gets better and better as the game goes on.
Kieran has come in at running back. 2nd and 3. Burrow facing pressure, goes over the top, wide open is Chase, and he splits the defenders for the touchdown.
And he scored hella fast.
What a start! 6 plays, 79 yards, with 28 yards to Chase for the touchdown.
Go ahead and pause that right there. At this point, you're looking in the backfield, and that's where Chase is going to sneak up. When the quarterback moves, it's a great job by Chase in the zone coverage to turn and go find a soft spot. And that is why this team is so hard. It's not just running right away. It's after that second last thing.
Damn.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
We've been scored already. Oh, I've been looking saucy.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
You better be careful.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's swung out wide to Harris.
On the ball?
Some trouble already here on their opening drive.
God.
This is 3rd and 9.
Are you sure, bro? Okay.
They'll set up to throw.
Ah!
The Bengal pressure gets him that
Punt
time.
the ball.
Khalil
Right on, my
able
dude.
to record his 5th sack of the season. The Ravens send their punter out now. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is brought in at the 21. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
Oh, out of
Understand
there.
just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And now here's a carry heading left. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry with them for essentially 2 weeks.
All right. Come on, throw another pick. I don't know what the fuck you got going on.
They run again with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Let's go.
Looking to throw.
Let's go. Bang out. We're gone.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're going to look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. You've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, nice move. Good kick there, but 15 yards. Last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Nicole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Bro, 9 for 10 for 10.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Like, you know, I'm a Ranger guy. He's great when he's on offense. Burrow great without the flashes. He just made a change. Literally. All they do is made a change. They beating the shit out of him. Like, it's snowing. And Buffalo's getting handled. I mean, handled. You see, Buffalo just got the ball from the back end. You see, the Bengals just got the ball back. Buffalo front. The 14-0 Bengals.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yep, they got the ball in the 33. Yep, 14-0. They're for the market.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Hey, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's annoying.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here?
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. He goes 86 yards on the kick return, and the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Slide for the PAT.
Hey, bro, we don't gotta play the whole game, bro. We could
and the lead grows
you can see if you want to,
here
bro.
in the 3rd quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 3. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Right back to him on 1st down. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yo.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
I ain't trying to run it up, bro.
First
the
down,
kick return.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Hauled in downfield, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Ooh.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.